That's how I do DM, is I yes and myself into oblivion.
I look into the abyss, and the abyss says yes and.
It says, hey, what's up? It's me, the Abyss. My name's Jerry. People keep calling me the Abyss. And yeah, I stare back. I have eyes.
All 19 eyes, which, you know, you're weird that you don't have 19, so.
I am the goat with 1,000 young. H.P. Lovecraft literally just named that god Shub N-word.
Well, yeah. He was terrified.
Well, he wasn't going to name a Shub outward.
He was afraid of everyone, and I quit. That right there, I quit. Get out of my house.
I'm feeling very normal in this mauve light that Andrew has provided. Mauve, time for some violence.
It's very pink and lime green.
It's very Only God Forgives. It's like Drive.
It's very Animal Crossing.
Pat's wearing like that's my one luck point. He's got the scorpion jacket from Drive. He saw Drive and it was like, real human being and a real hero.
I thought for a second,
Do you want to spend your luck point on that?
Honestly, kind of.
For a second, you were talking about Baby Driver.
Oh, no.
I was like,
No, the Ryan Gosling scorpion
No, the
jacket.
one where
I'm
he
with you.
like violently curb stomps somebody into like paste,
Yeah.
and it comes out of nowhere. I kind of do want.
do it.
Do you want to spend your luck point?
I think that's too self-aware. I don't think Pat. Yes. Okay. Can I spend it on two things? And
Do tell.
Since they make no sense.
since I've already said it.
Okay.
My Android.
Yeah.
My Android Google Glass that I use to check the stock prices and stuff.
Yeah, your Google Glass, for sure.
And the Drive jacket. I think maybe he felt really insecure after talking to Bruce, and so he went home and put on his favorite jacket. But we're heading out on town.
Yes. Well, you guys certainly had enough time because the rest of the afternoon has passed and we're going, it's very close to sunset now, almost time for beach yoga. So we can definitely say that in the interim time, you have stopped by your house that's all of, 40 feet away in this Animal Crossing town, and you've gone and you are now wearing, is it over your green cardigan? You're now wearing your...
I guess we're doing this. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of my luck point, and I have the Ryan Gosling Drive jacket.
I'm gonna tell you what. Would you rather, because you spit out on this dumb fucking thing? I'll tell you what. We're playing this game for much longer than we ever should have. So I'll tell you what. Once per day, when you're wearing your jacket, you can either make a roll go up one or down one.
That's insane. Are you sure about that?
Hell yeah. I'm going to yes-and myself into oblivion. Why not? Andrew's got 3 fucking luck points, so let's see how
Cool. I was thinking about spending
bad I
one.
can make it. Yeah?
But I'm not going to do it because, like Joe said, it would be way too self-aware. I was going to go in and be like, can I spend a luck point to go to my guitar and just pick off the bass string and put it in my pocket?
Instead of any roll, can it be fashion roll?
Like specifically a fashion roll?
Yeah,
I love that.
I think that's a good limit.
So if you want, so then once per day, you can subtract 1 from a die, rather than rolling fashion or whatever. Like,
oh my God.
What you want to do is you want to roll under your number for fashion.
Jonah, do you know what you've done? You've validated him. You have made the choice to put on the Drive jacket one that actually does give him an advantage socially.
Oh, I know.
Which is
really upsetting because if I had that Drive jacket,
you'd be...
I can pretty much negate ever failing a fashion. But that's okay.
Pat is like...
Well, that's why it's in better hands.
Pat is like...
Fine, I just got really cool clothes from the mayor's house that do nothing.
Well, you didn't have to spend a luck point for those.
I have the first magic item in this game.
I know you do.
Other than the gun, which you're going to pull out.
I don't have it. I don't have a gun.
As you're
That's
flicking
all I want.
your butterfly knife.
Well,
I gave you the meth. You have all the magic items.
I have the meth?
Yeah.
I think he
Oh,
handed
for
you the
safekeeping,
math.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But hey, Chad, did Walker by any chance look at your Instapause story?
Your pastagram?
That's a pastagram. It's like what I look at pasta.
Yeah.
Oh, I love pastagram.
Me too.
I look at my story. Did Walker look at my story?
Yeah, Walker looked at your story. I think that anytime you post like a story or whatever.
Did I ever have any incriminating evidence on my story?
You did have us in the tree.
Yeah, but that was just in the tree.
Yeah, it wasn't in Scoot's house.
And we didn't say anything about doing anything. Yeah, none of the stuff about Walker was on the story.
Yeah, no.
No, you just said, hey, we're at Scoot's house, and you put it on your story, and then you very quickly took it down. And That was the one that like 11 people saw before you removed it.
Yeah, there was one before I was in the tree. Going monkey mode.
Well, yeah, we were just knocking on the door.
Yeah, that's all.
That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, good.
He did. Yeah.
Do you think he'll be there?
I mean, it's a social event, so probably.
It is a social event, so probably.
Oh, I see. Yeah, social events. What are you looking at?
I just heard a strange voice confirm what I said, and it really fucked with my whole steez.
You guys are doing great.
God's been talking to us. You haven't heard until now?
What? No.
I don't like this. I just turned to Jonah and said, I don't like this.
Who are you talking to, Pat?
That was out of character. I'm not using the voice.
What's out of character? Can I go to my house really quick?
Yeah, and in the interim, would you have liked to grab something from your house or just stop by there? You guys were just chilling at the. You were hanging out on the cliff, waiting for beach time, and then you probably got bored after a couple minutes.
My
Chad.
laser rifle.
Just kidding.
You did get the big string, right?
You can have a laser tag gun.
Nope.
A piano wire.
Nope. Nope. I did think about it, but no, we're okay. Can I just take Scoot's Letterman jacket that I did in fact pilfer from his house?
Yes, you did.
And may I attempt to using fashion and some basic sewing skills, remove any sort of thing that would make it like a patch that would be like obviously Scoot's, and maybe customize it myself.
You can absolutely go for that. I mean, a fashion boy like you, for sure. I feel like at some point from the mall, you probably got like a sewing machine.
Oh, I thrift.
Yeah.
I thrift like a motherfucker. A sewing machine.
Yeah, so
and
then
Becky
in addition to Walker, Becky is also your rival.
Wait, what?
Because she thrifts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but not... we're not going to necessarily wear the same shit.
We're not going to kill
Right,
Becky.
no, it's more about getting to items like the froggy chair.
I bet you anything.
froggy
Becky and I
chair.
are best. We don't have the same aesthetic.
That's true. Hers is a bit more rustic.
We're like... Becky and I would be like best thrifting friends.
You know, actually, I'm thinking about that, and it would, aside from Becky's casual racism, yeah, that's a pretty good duo.
Which, same. How many dice am I rolling for this?
I mean,
I'm a fashion boy.
I think that you would be an expert because you're a fashion boy, and like it's not like you have to do it in a rush. Like you've got a good chunk of the afternoon.
Nice.
So, yeah, go for it. Roll 3.
And I hit it. Give me that luck point.
Oh my God.
That's 4, baby.
Animal fashion.
That's so
I'm
many
setting
drive
a
jackets.
max of 7.
Okay.
A max of 7 hoarded luck
Perfect.
points.
That's the amount of slots I have on my sheet.
Can I tell you? I just looked at your sheet. I was like, how many fucking slots did you
Thank
write
you.
down? Yeah, sure.
7, 1 for each day of the week. It's very Animal
Makes
Crossing.
sense.
Yeah, it feels right.
That's a lot of jackets.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. I'm digesting Lunchables.
Scott?
Yeah, okay. If all 3, tell me what the fuck this jacket looks like then.
I think I dye it a little bit.
Yeah, he's got dye.
I think I really think I make it my own.
The jacket itself is more of a chassis for your specific.
Sleeveless.
No.
Letterman.
I don't like. I think sporty is a style thing. I don't think Chad is like.
Ripped.
I don't know that he works out.
It's
at
all aesthetic.
Like-
I like the
like-
little when Brad. Also, thanks, Brad. I know that this was a while back, but what's up? the little belly that he gave Chad.
Yeah, like David. He's very David from Schitt's Creek, but just like with this weird surfer bro.
Just
Right.
a little bit
Right.
of extra loving.
But sporty is definitely like the
Like
aesthetic.
the aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
Like I wear joggers a bunch. I'm a little bear, and I want to show my little bear paws in my joggers.
It's all very breathable fabrics.
Yeah, I want to be comfy. I'm a comfy little bear.
He's wearing little hokas, little bear hokas.
Athleisure.
Yeah, casual athletic. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Have you been to Mole Cycle?
Yes. I've been. I'm Burgundy.
Rossetti's like, what the fuck are you just made up?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be. Yes. I think it is gonna be a lime green jacket.
Oh, to compliment your pink shirt.
To complement my pink shirt and my burgundy skin. My burgundy fur, excuse me. Not some weird freak with burgundy skin. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Burgundy flesh.
Keeping it in mind. And on the back I'm gonna remove whatever patches fucking Scoot had on. I'm gonna keep
it's
them.
gone.
I want to keep the patches.
Little St. James.
Yeah, I
Love
want to keep all those patches. Incriminating evidence. But
Wish I was on the beach.
on the back, I'm gonna put my own sort of like, I'm just gonna like cross stitch my own thing in the back.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just gonna say like Chad. It's just gonna say Chad in all caps, like across the shoulders.
It's a rainbow.
Like rainbow shape, but no rainbow involved with it.
Right.
But then just fucking destroy it with fucking sequins.
Yeah, bedazzle the shit out of it.
Just fucking wreck that shit with sequins.
So wait, here's what. Wait. Is it sequins or is it bedazzles? Because these are very different. Okay, specifically
It's fucking
sequins.
Yeah.
So this is the rest of your afternoon. Before.
Oh God.
This is Chad's afternoon right
Yeah.
now. I'm this jacket went from being like I'll just see if I'll wear it tonight to like this is gonna be my look for the year, bitches. So yes, please. Chad's changing. I don't know what's happening, but Chad's changing. Physicality is changing. Chad's changing.
He's
controlling
growing.
me.
He's growing. He's evolving.
This hand motion was developed today in this moment.
Right here.
Bitch.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's a fancy boy.
It's like
That's
a
what it
sassy
is.
jellyfish.
You know it. Fuck off. Chad came to play tonight at Hot Yoga.
Pat is waiting for his good friend Chad. I guess like in your living room or something, and checking his Android just to watch the stock prices go down as coronavirus takes more tolls on like the production capabilities in the East.
So you're really trying to figure out where you can sort of nab up some stocks while the price is low before before the whole thing kind of fades away and all the fear mongering's over and things go back to normal.
Yeah, I'm sure things will eventually improve.
Excellent.
But does he find any good investment opportunities?
You want to find some investment opportunities?
Yeah, what role would that be?
I'm just curious.
I think it would have to be fashion because I don't think it's animal.
Well, I mean, if it's American Psycho, it might be animal.
I'm just sort of like feel like
Like they're gonna fucking fold.
Try me. Yeah. How many?
Heard of Huey Lewis in the news?
He throws down like a business
It's to be
card.
square.
His business card.
Fuck eggshell.
Eggshell.
Bone.
My God.
Bone. Where'd he get that card?
That's
That beveling. It is. How many dice for Pat's financial acumen?
I mean, if it's for financial acumen and you're just like chilling in the living room while he's doing this, like I'll let you roll 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say that you are prepared and expert enough for those extra dice.
I rolled 3 threes. That
Three
is my
threes?
number 3 times.
Oh shit! Yes, invest my money. Whoa!
Great roll, Joe.
I'm so stoked right now.
Here's what
I'm
happens.
gonna tell you what.
Okay.
You tell me. You tell me exactly what you want to invest in, and if you want to go ahead and like put that money in the account, do whatever. During the course of the afternoon, describe to me your fucking ascend to Bezos or what the hell.
Bitcoin. Invest in Bitcoin.
I know exactly what happens.
Okay.
On a whim, moving away from his Fidelity app that he uses to surf stock prices, and is instead just looking at the Facebook news homepage, or I give you Face Nook.
Yeah.
Oh shit, face
Tom Nook is
Nook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, for sure,
as well.
Yeah.
And sees that there has been a right-wing fascist coup in Bolivia, and Pat thinks about his geography. And remembers that Bolivia happens to sit on one of the largest lithium deposits in the world. Lithium being the only real source for sustainable long-term batteries for things like cars. And
Lithium?
Yeah.
Lithium-ion battery.
Okay.
Like lithium is like the...
Yeah.
And then he thinks, Tesla. And as soon as he realizes that the right-wing powers, as they go about their pogroms and murdering innocent people in Bolivia, which is really what happened. Thank you, everybody. Look it up. Blackpilling you all. He realizes that these forces are going to be a lot more privy to selling them to unscrupulous capital. And he puts every cent he has into Tesla.
This is the most dangerous team in RPG history.
Oh my god. So wait, so do you have
44,900 bells. He
Oh my god.
shoves it
over my
into
house.
he shoves it into
his
phone.
Android.
Into his
Come over to my house and get some extra money.
Well, he's in your house right now. He's in your living room.
I think this is just not to break like the world. This is like a split-second decision.
Cool.
Pat has found like a glitch in the matrix before the markets have adjusted.
Oh my god. So wow. Do we have an
$44,900.
Animal Crossing equivalent of Tesla, or we just want to keep it Tesla?
Let's really slow down the energy for a second.
No, that's
Think
okay.
Tesla.
Okay, Tesla. What Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
yeah,
most
yeah,
important
yeah,
thing.
do your
Nikola
thing.
Tesla, Thomas said it. Edison.
Edison,
Edison.
Edison? Yeah.
The Tesla rival.
Edison. Yes, it's not Tesla. It's Tesla's
It's the
rival, Edison.
And I realize that the State Department has recently denied certain things to Tesla for trading within Latin America and such. They didn't have the right permits. But Edison
Is still-
the underdog has been able to operate in foreign markets.
Metaphorically flying under the radar, Edison.
And
Literally flying under the radar. Their
Edison.
CEO is a swan.
He's literally a swan.
Ed Swan.
Ed Swan.
Ed Swan.
It's me. Hello, it's me, Ed Swan.
Sounds like the most nasty frat dad name. Like, hi, name's Ed Swan.
Completely
I'm with
unlike.
the Harvard alum party.
Absolutely. No, he's absolutely.
Yeah, 100%,
And probably
100%.
best friends with good old Jeffy.
Hey.
Pat, completely unlike any physical act,
Uh-huh.
it is completely composed and methodical as he realizes and goes, oh. And he puts the money in his phone and instantly presses buy. There is no animal at play.
No, it's all cool,
smooth.
collected.
It is the perfect midpoint. The perfect normal natural point between fashion and animal.
Money.
3.5.
3.5
I have become 3.5.
cash.
I literally did roll 3, 3, and 4, and with the drive sweatshirt, I made the 4 a 3.
Oh my god, that's so much power. That is so much. So you have 3 luck points.
So,
Wow.
Jonah, take your time with that one.
Yeah, we're really gonna drag
That's
that one
like-
out over the long term.
And then I think the market closes for the night.
Yep. And that's it.
Oh,
You've
all right, got that
invested you've invested 44,900 bells in Edison.
I could go for a yoga class.
Pat, do you like my jacket?
That looks so amazing.
I just want to keep everybody in mind the two
Wow.
things that were happening simultaneously.
Hey, give
Yeah,
me
you
like
walk out of your room with this new jacket.
Can I take your phone? Here.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
I'd turn and do the thing where you like thumbs down, point to the back of the jacket while your back's to the camera.
Gang, gang.
Boom. Gang gang.
And I hand it back.
Pull out game strong. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you head to beach yoga, or any conversations that you want to have about what you're going to do once you're there? Because otherwise we'll just sort of make our way there.
If there's more time, I guess they'll just wait at the beach and maybe like throw a line in the water if that's what animal villagers do. Like
Yeah, I mean,
fish
but-
or whatever. But
yeah,
Prim and
not-
prep.
Yeah, for sure. You guys are yoga ready, whatever that
Yeah.
means for you.
Yeah.
And you head down to the beach. I didn't know, since you're, you got a lot of lines in the water. I didn't know if you wanted to
For sure.
check in on any of your things, because I couldn't remember where
Is
you were
the-
at with like
is
the
the-
whole meth thing or any of
Is
those,
the
whatever your
town
plans
hall
were.
on the way to the beach from my house?
From your house?
I mean, we live very close.
It's not on the way, but if I recall,
It's not on the way, but
to
none
the
of
west.
it's far.
Right.
It's actually like the opposite direction, but it's not going to take, like, if you wanted to go there, it's like a few minutes to walk over.
I would love to take a pop into the mayoral's office and just check on Isabel.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go say hi to Isabel?
Yeah.
I might just head down to the beach and I'll see you there.
All right.
Great.
Excellent. So you're down at the beach, and yeah. As this is happening,
Nice set dressing.
Bruce and some others will begin to arrive.
Pat just throws a line in the water with one of his, luck points. He has a fishing rod.
Cool. Oh yeah, you just have a fishing rod.
Oh, I do?
That's basic inventory. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha. Didn't know that.
yeah. You just have a fishing rod and a bug net.
Nice.
For sure. You check in there. She seems about the same. More of the frozen meal is gone. You actually look in, you pop in, and it's like in the trash can next to the desk. Not completely eaten, but just sort of looks like she gave up on it. And there's a half-drank cup of coffee that doesn't have any steam coming out of it. She says, "Oh, hey, Chad.
Hey, Elizabeth. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Chad?
I just wanted to check to see if you were going to come to hot yoga on the beach. Beach hot yoga.
I wasn't planning on it. I still, I've got some stuff I've got to work on here before I head home for the night. And
Do you want to take a break? It's going to be fun. Like, we got almost everybody in town to do it, so it's going to be like an event.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know we haven't had an event in a while.
I know, right? You should take a break.
I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot of forms.
How about this? You take a break and I'll buy you a new coffee.
She looks down at her sad half-drank coffee. Justify to me whatever you want to roll to try to convince her to go.
I'm going to talk about a really, really good new coffee that I learned about how to make, and I'd like to roll fashion. About this new Kappa Frappa, whatever.
Scrunchino.
The Kappa Frappa Cruncaccino that she's going to get to drink.
Crunkachino, it's like half Jameson.
Crunkachino.
I don't tell her it's half Jameson.
Tell you in character as Chad describe this coffee, and I will tell you how many dice to roll.
Cool. So there's this new coffee, and I started ordering it from Becky. It's called a Kappa Frappa Cruncaccino. It is mostly foam. If I'm gonna be honest, it's like 80% foam. But the 20% that you do get to drink, gonna give you energy all night, right? If you want to stay up all night and work on this, if that's what your prerogative is, which is totally fine. You're gonna get a sick workout at the yoga, which is gonna be super helpful for like just letting everything go, letting it relax, feeling good about being in your body again. Then you're gonna get this hype up in your blood, get this Kappa Frappa Cruncaccino in your blood, 2%, 20% of it. I don't know why it's turning southern. But you're gonna get that in your blood, and you're gonna be like so ready to do the paperwork that you need to do. It's gonna be great. And then you're gonna know about this drink too. Becky only serves the people she likes, because we're thrift buddies.
Roll 3.
Yeah! 2 successes. And
Animal fashion.
Animal fashion. This game is so stupid, but I love it.
We're about to be the richest fucking people on the planet.
You don't even know, Isabel. I'm about to hit my come up. It's happening.
What is this voice?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired.
That actually sounds really nice. I think, I've gotten really bogged down in this. This is one of those, I need to step away for a minute before I can come back to these. I clear my head a little bit. Yeah, this sounds great.
Good beach air, some nice yoga vibes.
Yeah.
Bruce is leading it.
Oh, this sounds great. Let's do it. Let's go. I can take a break for an hour. What's the worst thing that could possibly happen if I step away for an hour?
I don't know.
Insert sound effect here.
I'll walk you, and I walk her.
Are you walking her by Becky's first or straight out of the beach?
Oh, straight on the beach. You don't want that. You don't want a Kappa Frappa Cruncaccino before yoga.
Great. Okay, just double checking.
That is danger.
Yeah, she grabs her yoga mat from like her locker or whatever.
Does Brewster take over the trendy cafe after Becky leaves for the day?
Was Brewster's spot? What was it actually called again? I forget.
I think it was called the Roost.
The Roost. Was it open all hours of it? Because he's not like an owl.
You don't like
he's the coffee bird.
Brewster was my boy, man.
He was the coffee bird.
I don't think I spent.
He kind of looked like an old timey barkeep.
He was an old timey barkeep, but New Leaf underneath.
I didn't play New Leaf a lot.
Underneath the museum, like there was like a downstairs like cafe where KK Slider would play, and Brewster was my boy.
Train station KK
That's
Slider
right.
from the GameCube.
Yeah.
That's the best place to have a concert is just like at the train station.
At the train
Hell
station.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So
He's
he's
new fans every day.
I guess there is a museum in this town as well.
yeah.
He plays to catch
there's a museum.
coronavirus. The train station of South Bend, Indiana.
It's
COVID-19. It's only that ravens get it.
instead of COVID-19, it's COVID-19.
It's only birds.
Well, it's contracted from birds.
Right.
So everybody's like really
Racist against
yeah,
birds.
really
So it's
racist against
avian
birds.
flu? It's just the avian flu again.
Well, swine flu was pretty bad for Spork. Who was he? Spork? No.
Spork is Franklin's nurse. Yeah, Brewster is the pigeon who runs the Roost. I think that there is a definite rivalry between Brewster and Becky.
Right.
For
Only get my
sure.
coffee from Becky.
For sure.
She's earned my loyalty.
Yeah.
And her place is way more trendy.
That's true.
It is decidedly more trendy.
I don't think either of our characters would really go to the museum.
No, like her if we're talking tags, like, of Animal Crossing things, she would have like hip, where the museum would obviously be historical. I've
The
been
museum
playing
would be like black coffee.
right.
Right.
It's just like rocket fuel.
Yeah.
But no, look, guys, I've been playing a lot. At this point in the game, we have not. We're still a couple weeks out from New Horizons, and I've been playing a lot of Pocket Camp just to tide myself over.
Can I side note real quick?
No.
In this show,
mind.
this show,
No, keep going.
no, I'm saying in this show, go for
Joe
it.
said no, so.
I said no. No, but. No, yes, please. Side note. I was lying.
Oh, cool.
Sincerely concede the stage to you, sir.
I'm still so bummed that I can't make an animal character.
Oh yeah,
Horizon.
yeah.
Like it makes me not want to get the game because I know I'm gonna get to like the beginning and be like, but I just want to play as Chad or Pat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to play as anyone else. I'll play as some kid.
I want to ascend to Chad status.
Yeah. Anywho, sorry. That was just like every time I see a trailer for it, I'm like, I'll just get Doom.
Rip and tear until you've paid off your debt to Tom Nook.
I think
Tear Tom Nook.
in between casts into the sea for fish or whatever, Pat is idly checking Facebook and writing happy birthday on his friend Mint's wall.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I'm gonna ask Isabel. We don't have to do this in character, but I'm gonna ask Isabel if it's okay to put her and I walking to the beach on my story.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if it is, I'm gonna instapause that.
Yeah, she's totally down to
whole
clown. Especially after your conversation earlier about like the, sort of duel. She's like, just make sure that you like tag the town account in the post.
Oh, absolutely. I would never forget to tag back.
And she reposts it on the town account.
She reposts something that says #PulloutGameStrong.
Oh no!
Ha ha! It's been a common theme. You knew it would be there.
It means pulling out of the Paris Accords and the Iran deal.
Correct.
Obviously. Pull out game strong.
Let me go to the beach.
Go to the beach. So it is now approached sunset. Pat, I think that while you were waiting, Bruce did show up first, and he's got his mat, and he's set up the spot on the south side of the beach. He gives you a friendly wave.
I wave back.
Yeah. And he gets to setting up his spot, and he sets up in an area where there's plenty of room for
Young supple mouse setting up.
supple.
Young.
You guys are like in the area.
So young.
God, I hate everything about everything that we're doing. It's the worst, and I love it.
We're teetering on
He's
the edge.
practically a teen.
Well, no, there I went. He's a mouse in his 30s. You guys are setting up on the
So a
south side of the
child.
beach near like the one coconut like palm tree.
There's coconuts in this town? Holy shit!
There's one coconut palm tree.
Okay.
That
just the
means
one.
Infinite.
I just needed to know that there were in fact cocoa nuts.
Yeah.
So I could make some sick
Pina coladas.
Coconut milk and pina coladas.
Oh. Yeah, there's just the one. But you guys are set up near that. A lovely, picturesque spot on the beach. As you see, obviously in the west, the sun is getting close to setting. The sky is all sorts of lovely shades of pink and such. Andrew, how about you go ahead, roll 2d6 for me. Hiya!
A 1 and a 2.
I think that in addition to you and Isabel, and oh my,
Oh, no one showed up because I rolled low.
well,
I get really sad and I lean forward in my jacket and my little jowls droop and I'm sad. I'm a sad little bear with no jowls.
what I'm saying is, in addition to,
I was just setting up this sunset atmosphere, but whatever.
it is lovely atmosphere here in the room. So there's Chad and Pat, and there's Isabel.
Yeah.
There's also Tortimer, Obvi.
Obvi.
Spork has to be there because Spork's his nurse. And then I think you guys got Copper to come.
That's what you were talking about earlier.
Andrew and I were like,
I had no fucking idea what was going on when you were like, Spork's his nurse. I was like,
because we had the throwaway about Tortimer having like been escaped from like an old folks
yeah,
memory
I was like,
care.
who's nurse? I was like, what? And we were like looking at each other and you were like, then there's Spork. And I was like, who the fuck is Spork? And you were like, he's with Tortimer. I was like,
Jonah was doing improv and we were dumb.
No, Spork, the smug modern Sienna pig, who is the mayor's who is the former mayor Tortimer's nurse.
Norse.
He's the mayor's nurse.
It is time for your injection.
Yeah. Hello, it is me, Spork.
I used to have an injection in the knee, and then I became a nurse and gave them to other people. That didn't really work. In my head, it was much better, but I kept going until it worked.
Hey, Spork, how's it going?
That's going
He's
pretty
still
well.
just casting out.
Yes!
It's a good day. Happy to do some yoga. So there's Tortimer and Spork. There's the three of you. I think you guys convinced Copper to come.
Yes.
So Copper is one of the last ones to show up. And then your three is three of the
villagers.
Three of the other villagers. Did you guys convince Booker to come or no? I don't think you did.
Booker
He had a night shift.
Night shift.
I didn't fucking want him there.
Get out of here with your character voice.
Get the fuck out.
I hate you. I hate the sound that comes out of your head hole. Get out. Kid, I don't mind that. It's just when you talk. Don't do it.
His self-actualization. So then,
You're a
besides
mile
all
away
those,
in the police station.
there's Krango, your boss, Pat, the cranky natural blue octopus. There's Walker, obviously Walker's there. And then
Fucking hate
We're
that
gonna
guy.
fucking kill him.
I should have gotten the guitar wire.
I think I'm.
What was I thinking?
Who's the
Can I
third one?
summon the guitar wire to my? I'm just kidding.
if you want to use one of your luck points to grab a guitar
I'm
string,
not gonna
garrote?
garrote him in front of the whole town
it's your luck
and
point.
the police.
See, well, here's the thing: is the guitar string is different from a gun because, like, you could just get a string off of a guitar and just have that.
Oh no, that's fine. I understand. I'm just saying, like, I don't want like. I feel like doing that in front of everybody defeats the purpose.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the
Of,
porpoise.
of who I am.
Does
porpoise
defeat the
shows
porpoise.
up.
He's not a porpoise, so it wouldn't.
Another one. That's another
So I
villager.
would strangle the porpoise too to defeat the porpoise.
Defeat the porpoise.
Strangle the porpoise to defeat the
There's
porpoise.
a lot of strangling. I feel like somebody will stop me.
Who's the third one?
Copper was really jacked.
He is real fucking buff.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
he was hot as hell.
Are
he's a Chris Evans shaped dog.
Are Reese and Gungus coming?
Who's in the pocket of the mafia?
Oh, did you guys get them to come? I forget.
I don't think we convinced
No,
them.
I don't think you convinced them.
I invited them.
You invited
I don't
them.
think we were like attempted to convince them. I think we just let them.
Yeah, I
know.
think
They
it was
were
a- I think it
probably
was a
gonna go
loose
have like
invite.
athletic llama sex instead.
with me, without me.
Without you.
See how close that was? The
You almost threw that pen up into the fan.
John and I watched it like, dude.
Whoa. Let's see. Because we haven't seen them yet, how about Hamfrey, the lazy natural periwinkle raccoon?
He's lazy. Why would he
Humphrey.
come?
Oh, he's all about like.
He's
natural, right?
Oh, okay.
Well,
cool,
because
cool, cool.
yeah,
lazy
lazy
and
natural periwinkle raccoon. So Hamfrey was just like at the beach anyway, and they were
Stoned.
just like,
Got it.
okay,
Got
He's
it.
like,
cool.
oh, time to
yeah,
stretching out.
yeah. Hamfrey like had some edibles and was just like vibing, and then
Absolutely.
everybody else came here and was like, I guess I'll do this.
I think I'm just chatting with Krango. Can I try to catch a fish?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll animal. I'll give you 2 on that one.
Nice. That is a 1 and a 6. So somehow I win.
You barely manage it. So let's say that you catch like
A squid.
yeah, you catch a squid.
I'm talking to Krango as I pull a squid out of the water. It's very weird. They're an octopus.
what do you plan on doing with that?
Nothing. And I throw the squid back in the water. How you doing, Krango?
Well, I'm gonna play good day, dream out of it. See?
Yeah, I had a really good day as well. You know Chad, right?
Oh yeah, visible.
Chad's account. Yeah, we were working today.
Boomhauer?
And I just sort of talk about like what we're trying to do with Chad's sort of social media presence and what hashtags we're going to be hitting.
Yeah, I think that they're very pleased with the progress that you've been making on the account.
Nice. High 1. A single tentacle slaps into place.
Also, so when I imagine, because we have an octopus in this world walking amongst mammals and such, but just imagine the octopus head, because it's different from, there's a few octopods, octopi, octopuses, whatever, in actual Animal Crossing, but this body shape is not similar. Krango has got like big round head, as you do, but then like 4 kind of short, kind of mind flayery, Cthulhu-y tentacles.
Yeah.
On the front of the face there, and then the rest of their body is just some clothes draped over 4 much longer tentacles that make arms and legs.
They look like a little bit like Octodad. With like the big expressive eyes.
Yes.
And did you put a bow on their head?
Oh yeah, I haven't. Well, the only thing that's really settled about what they're wearing, I mean, it's definitely something natural.
Yeah.
So outside of that, the only real stipulation is that there is socks and sandals.
Seaweed and socks and sandals.
On tentacles.
On the beach, too.
Krango.
Socks and sandals on the beach.
I love Krango so much.
We stand Krango.
Yeah, and I think we just talk about whatever Krango's working on at Dramagination until people show up.
Absolutely.
I mostly just wanted the squid bit.
I forgot the name of your company.
Dramagination Pro Systems LLC.
I forgot so hard.
As you all arrive, I think that Bruce pulls out a little like Bluetooth speaker and sets on some ambient yoga music.
Wait, no, something from Gary's Midi Paradise.
Yes.
Hit up that Midi Paradise is what I was thinking.
Oh, Gary, whisk me away to your Midi Paradise.
Let's not set it yet. I'm gonna go there right now while we're talking.
But you hear Bruce playing something on his little Bluetooth speaker that could slide under the radar of copyright law. Something that's
Why is he worried? Why is he worried?
He's not.
Can I roll to see why he's worried about copyright law on this beat?
Sure.
What am I rolling?
Roll one fashion.
Afternoon Delight by the Starlin Vocal Band.
It's a success.
It's a success. Just looking out for Tom Nook.
Oh my God, that's
He's the real copyright hound.
That makes sense. I would know that. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you like how I'm just bringing shit to your world?
I would know that.
Forcing shit into your world.
Assert the lore. Oh my God. Yes, and into oblivion. But yeah, so something that's yoga enough, but also sensual enough.
Afternoon Delight. Afternoon Clearly.
Yeah, no, exactly. But yeah, so Bruce begins the yoga session. Namaste, everyone. And like, so we get into, I think that, I keep on wanting to call him Franklin for some reason. Like the other turtle.
He said Franklin. That's why we were freaked out.
I was like,
It's
is he talking
Tortimer.
about the show Franklin? Like, that's where my brain went.
Oh, did I actually say that
You said
earlier?
Franklin's nurse.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, because I was like,
We
why
were
are
like-
we so confused? And then you just said,
was-
I was like, fuck yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Am I thinking
'Cause I
of
was like-
another Franklin besides just baby boy turtle Franklin?
All I could think of was the cartoon show Franklin, and I was like, I don't think
Hey,
he had
it's
a
Franklin.
nurse, a male nurse named Sport.
From Norway.
But also, Jonah might know better than me. I don't. I was like, I didn't really watch Franklin. That was kind of after my time.
Oh my
I
God.
was more of an Arthur kid.
Well, Franklin is one of Tortimer's grandkids. That's why I got confused.
I actually remember that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so the yoga lesson begins. What are you guys doing with your nefarious plot? I think that Tortimer is up toward the front very slowly, following along the best he can. Is up there in front, and then everybody else is sort of spread throughout.
Pat makes eyes at Chad and then at Walker. I think then he starts like looking as they're probably going into Warrior 1 like for the first sort
Question: What is the
Vinyasa.
the layout?
Yeah.
The layout.
battle
What's
map.
what's the battle map of the yoga?
And like if he has a bag, where is it in compared to
Like, I assume I'm next to Isabel, and somewhere near my boy Pat.
All right, here we go. You didn't think battle maps were going to come into play here on Villagers, but here we are.
Oh, I did. I 100% did.
You have that butterfly knife.
I have a butterfly knife, and I have a chump ass scrub moth.
I'd forgotten about the jump.
So yeah, don't you forget, listeners. It might come in handy. It might even be like a minor illusion spell in D&D. Who fuck knows?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna eat it, and people are gonna start throwing up, and then Pat's gonna shove meth inside of Walker, and he's gonna OD.
Pat has whoa.
And we'll be like, oh, but we knew he was a druggie. There's no need to investigate. Am I right, Copper? This is South Bend. There's no reason to look into an overdose.
Holy shit.
I think we have to ask ourselves as humans,
As human living people?
like as people,
Did I hurt you, Joe,
whether
on that
we
one?
make the world better. And I know the answer isn't always yes or no. But when you call into account the vast scale upon which we all sit,
And Neptune's great Poseidon.
Triton damn thee, Ephraim Winslow!
Do the whole thing.
May he pierce thee through thy gorge, such that thy organs themselves swell and burst into the foam of the sea, such that the slick itself does not remain, but becomes the sea.
Howdy, neighbor. Jonah here to say thank you for ingurgitating villagers. This is the final episode of our first arc, but fret not, the South Bend boys will return. We've just got some other fun stuff coming down the line that we are very excited to bring your way, like Kinoko Origins, our upcoming Pokemon side quest set 1,000 years ago in the same world as Quest Company Jr.'s Postcards from Pearl. You'll be hearing the teaser for that at the end of these announcements. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our amazing partner, Dice Envy. I love these dice. I have nothing witty to say about them this week, but listen to this. I think that speaks for itself. You can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of the Quest Company, please do us a favor and go to our page on the Apple Podcast app or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave us a rating and review. It's a huge help to us and we read every review that comes in. And if you really love what we do here at the Quest Company and you want to take the next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. If you'd like to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanypodcast.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at The Quest Company. You can also hang out with us in our QuestCo Discord. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. I'd like to thank Joe Leitess for editing this episode along with the artist whose music is featured in it. Thank you to Roccow for the songs Try a Music and Electric Donkey Muscles. Thank you to Jamphibious for the song Soothing Rain remix. Thank you to Jeremy Blake for the song We'll Meet Again. Thank you to Scott Holmes for Follow Your Dreams. Thank you to Mikos Gawd for the song Witness. Thanks to Young Logos for Triumph. Thank you to DJ Bootsie for Vulluke Kalle. Thank you to Anno Domini Beats for Dark Tranquility. Thank you to New Waver for the song Hey Dude. And thank you to tabletopaudio.com and Komiku for providing the ambient sounds. Additional sound design by Kickhat and InspectorJ. Afternoon Delight and Girl You'll Be a Woman Soon midis provided by Gary's Midi Paradise. Bless you, Gary. That's all for me, so let's do some yoga. Thank you for joining us here at the Quest Company. "1,000 years ago, the Kinoko region was much different than the one we know today. Long before the establishment of the Pokemon League and gyms, before there were thriving Pokemon centers and Pokemarts in every town, before child trainers roamed the land totally unsupervised, there were people, and there were Pokemon. Without the technology and resources of today, anyone who claimed that they wished to be a Pokemon master would have been thought of as arrogant, delusional, or even suicidal. While many people might have relied on a Pokemon companion or two for work purposes, it would be out of the question for an average person to have the skill to fully evolve a Pokemon, much less the time or resources. More mouths to feed, more space needed for these creatures to live, and the knowledge that if that Pokemon ever turned on you, the odds were not in your favor. And while small domestic Pokemon may have had a certain charm for some, many people could never shake the knowledge of the truly horrific creatures in the wild. Traveling merchants, foolhardy adventurers, and sunken-eyed nomads would regale townspeople with tales of giant serpents formed of stone, massive, gluttonous beasts that devoured everything in their path, dragons with the power to burn down forests, abominable creatures that lurked in the deep waters waiting to destroy anything that dared enter their territory. The list goes on. But the tides turned with the rise of the Keepers. Thought by many to be mad, these wardens of the wilderness sought to work alongside Pokemon and utilize their full potential, pushing the limits of what most thought possible and what any thought reasonable. With their enchanters, healers, artificers, herbalists, battle masters, the Keepers pioneered the use of Pokeballs, potions, all of the items that we use today, and ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity between people and Pokemon in the Kanoko region. However, that road to peace was a long one, and as we look back on our history and how the Kanoko region became what it is today, we must take a closer look at two key figures from the past. Virgil and Jaques, who began their adventures together as initiates of the Keepers.
Wait, where's Tortimer?
No, Tortimer's grandson is not
Walker's
here.
in the front? What a bitch-ass bitch.
Of course, Walker wants to be in the front.
No one wants to be in the front in a yoga room.
You do if you want to be seen in yoga.
He's probably Instapausing right
That's-
now.
He is.
That's fucking nonsense.
He's on Twitter on Periscope.
Because he's very proud of his body, of his physical form, and he wants to show
Which
it
way's
off.
the water?
He's been doing a lot of TikTok.
Oh, so we're up. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got Bruce up front
Getting
leading,
the lay of the land.
closest to the water. We've got Tortimer and Spork and Walker up front. Yeah. Then in the middle row,
I'm not doing that for this whole thing.
dear God. Then in the middle row, we've got from the water perspective, because the water's always at the bottom of the screen. Left to right, we've got Pat, and then Krango, and then Isabel, and then Chad. And then in the back row, we've got Hamfrey
Can
and
I
Copper.
switch with Krango? Because I would want to be I would want to be closer to Pat.
Absolutely. I will give you...
I know that might not be as good for like diversions, but I feel like we didn't really make
I think we
plan,
would have done it, yeah.
And I feel like I would want to be close.
Yeah, no, totally. And in the back, I've got Copper and Hamfrey. Did I leave anybody out, or was that everybody?
I think that was everybody.
Great. Bruce is down closest to the water, and everybody's sort of in this setup. And then behind you all, palm tree with the coconuts. And then, if anybody's got like bags and shit, they just kind of like stuck them in the back, like you do when you like go to the gym or whatever. Like, since there's not lockers or anything down here, they just like kind of drop their bags in the back because, I mean, like, we all know each other here. Nobody's going to like steal anything from anybody else. So like, just drop your bag in the back and it's fine.
That would be a ludicrous thought.
Hey, I've got a bit of a plan.
All right.
When it gets really intense, I'll take the fall, and I'll go take a break.
Why you take a fall? I don't want you to have to give that up.
I've got the stuff.
Yeah. All right.
If you can distract some way, that'd be good too.
Yeah, for sure.
And as the yoga continues, we've probably transitioned to a different song other than
Yeah, how about California Girls by the Beach Boys? Revised as of the 5th of October 2016.
No, see, because I'm thinking, well, it could be that it could be something from Gary's Midi Paradise, or it could also be like
Animal Crossing-esque.
well, Animal Crossing,
Chill music.
or like yoga music, like it's kind of Zen music, but that also like you can kind of bone down to.
Oh.
Yeah, like you know exactly when I say yeah, like that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kind of started with something a little fun. It's like, oh yeah, it's a late afternoon. Yeah, cool.
Some Seinfeld bass.
Yeah. Yeah, that yoga music that you could bone down
like,
to. The
crazy,
Seinfeld bass riff.
Yeah, Crazy Frog.
God, nothing gets me hotter than that Seinfeld bass riff.
Nothing gets me wet and wild. like the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Rock hard.
Pat has a sort of plan for when it starts to get more intense, like the standing poses and such.
Great, yeah. So I think that here's how I want to do this. Describe to me, either if you want to roll first, or if you want to roll after. You can tell me what you're doing and justify which stat you want to roll with, whatever.
This is terrible. I love every second of it.
Describe to me what you do as the course of this whole thing plays out. To what yoga poses you're doing or not doing, and how all this goes down, and let's roll it out and see what the fuck happens.
I think Pat is intentionally not doing very well. Mm-hmm. I think every
sandbagging
time
it.
there's like a balance pose or something and Bruce is walking by, he like stumbles a little bit, says sorry, and gets back up like into the tree pose or something like that.
I'm more of a hit cardio kind of guy. I don't really
I'm more of a hit cardio and some light dumbbells sort of guy. I haven't done yoga in a while. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry.
There's no judgment. You are where you're at. This is your practice.
Yeah. And
Who are you?
It's me, Bruce.
There it is.
who are you?
It's John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah,
Here's the Joe Leitess twist right here.
There's a door.
No, you know exactly where in this town the Joe Leitess twist is.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's over like 2 feet at the docks with whatever his name. To Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Let me rephrase. You know where one of the Joe Leitess twists is.
We've had a couple this far.
Oh my God, this hurts.
Including Trash Panda Express, the racist mall store.
Those wink, we're Nazis.
So I think he's sandbagging it. He's about to he's setting up for being bad at something.
Okay.
That's
okay.
his going forward strategy.
Okay. All right. So I think that, let's see. So you're setting up for you to then do something. Pat is setting up for Chad to then do something, or like
Pat is waiting for the opportunity, but he's playing up something that will come.
He's trying to set up.
Yeah, but you are theoretically the distraction for whatever Chad's doing. Is that my understanding? No.
Eventually, I will be the distraction.
Pat has the
possibly.
meth.
Oh, because you have the meth.
If a distraction is needed.
Okay. I mean, if you want to roll for it, you certainly can to see if you do it real good. But I think that certainly you can just do a bad job at yoga for a little bit. Like I don't think that's
1.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, which is I think a failure, because I want to roll over right for animal.
Was this animal or was this fashion?
Oh, was it animal or fashion? If I'm acting?
I think if you're acting, it's fashion.
Oh shit!
Because it's like it's not that you're specifically like trying to do yoga
in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I'm about to fail all the yoga checks coming up.
Pretty well.
Yeah, to do actual yoga. But no, to act like you're doing bad at yoga. Like I mean, you're only rolling 1, so if 1 die succeeds, you barely manage it. Like I think that it's just that the GM inflicts a complication, harm, or cost. I think that Bruce just is giving you a little bit of extra attention for a little bit, trying to help you like fix your poses and stuff. And I think that Tortimer, I didn't say Franklin that time, but I almost did.
Well done.
I think that Tortimer like looks over at you like, "Fuck's he doing?"
I'm all right, Bruce. I'll get it right next time.
No, all right, just remember to breathe. Just remember to breathe.
I whispered to Tortimer,
Tortimer, maybe you should start having some difficulties. Not like medical, but like Like maybe some like stretch difficulties. Get Bruce's attention.
He's still in word one.
We're moving up, but like maybe just like give him a reason to come near you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll take a couple pictures. They'll look really good if he has a website for you. Does he have a yoga website, Bruce?
Does Bruce have a yoga website?
Does he have a business? Does he run a business, or is it like? I mean, is he sort of like?
I think that he's. I don't think
it would look
he
good on
has
his Facebook or his Instapause, right?
Yeah, it certainly
For business.
look good on his
I'll make his business look good. Just he'll be helping you. It'll be really great. It might be a really good wedding photo.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
The sunset looks amazing behind you.
Oh, my old bones! And just sort of slowly, like, crumples a little bit the front leg, like, got a little cramp. Oh, and
Bruce, you should probably help him. Probably stretch it.
I need a break. I have got a Charlie horse in my thigh. I'm gonna get some water real quick. And I walk over towards where the bags are.
yeah, where your Nalgene would be.
Where my Nalgene would be.
Yeah,
Paul Jean.
your Paul Gene.
Narwhalgene.
Yeah, your narwhal
Narwhal
gene. There it
gene,
is. There
much
it is.
better.
There it is. We
I literally
we
just
shop
put
it.
paw in front of it, and it sometimes works, but most of the time we're looking for something better.
Shop it till we get there. Yeah. So you go and you go back to where the
And I'm
backpacks
like
are.
stretching out my quads a little bit. In
Yeah.
like a very normal, natural way.
Yeah. And so you go back out there, and so you are closest again to where Hamfrey and Copper are there in the
Right
back
next to the
row.
police officer.
That's where you come in, buddy.
I know.
I say to myself.
No, it's okay. I knew.
Good job strategizing with each other down there.
Thanks, God.
You guys are doing great.
This is my least favorite callback. That God is talking to us.
Fuck up that alligator. He deserves it.
Bitch ass alligator out here.
He's super conceited and full of crime.
Kill him so somebody new can move into town.
What is this voice?
It's whatever you want it to be, bro.
Is he a trucker? Is
We're
he?
getting PBRs later.
Don't worry about it, man.
You drinking that LaCroix? I love me some LaCroix, bro.
Oh, man, I love the quack.
What the fuck was that?
They're la quack in Animal Crossing.
Exactly.
La quack.
La quack.
La quack. Oh, God.
And Geico is just Geico.
So that's where I am,
It's the same.
stretching and waiting for the next opportunity. It's like a heist.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's the Italian job now. Yeah, so you're back there. Do you have something to share?
Not really.
Yeah, so you're back there where the backpacks are, and then you're up here. You have Bruce is over here
So
with
I
Tortimer
got a
now.
two-pronged attack.
Okay,
I got a two-pronged attack that's about to happen.
lay it on me.
A, are people noticing Bruce and Tortimer and how super cute they are together? How that young, supple mouse looks with that old turtle. Like just that young and old combination. Do people love it as much as I do?
Go ahead.
Like an aged cheddar on a fresh biscuit.
Cheddar on a fresh biscuit.
Well, we
how
know he
sex
loves
is going to go for the first time for him.
Gotta jizz on that egg clutch. Tee it up, knock it down.
What am I rolling?
What game is this?
I'm ready to go.
Where am
Y'all,
I?
like, this is easy for me.
I think roll 3, but animal.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's 1. No, wait, no, it needs to be a 6, doesn't it?
Yeah, it needs to be 6.
Come on, 6.
It's all on this.
It's a 6.
Wow.
Oh,
I
wow.
saw that happen.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
But it's only 1 6.
Okay, so just 1 6. I think that you see a few of the other yogis checking out what's going on up front with Bruce and Tortimer. I think that Spork definitely notices because obviously Spork is a close confidant of Tortimer's and knows all about how this whole thing's been going on for years.
Oh, do we know that? We put that together.
I think that in this moment you could probably put it together.
Okay, cool.
That, like,
I was
you
about to have
see-
to be like, Spork, don't fucking help him. Let Bruce help him. But we're good here.
No. I think that you put it together in the moment, like you see.
Spork's chill.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm also misremembering the actual animal villager's name that was Spork. He
think
said
it's Spork.
No, I think he
Oh,
said
no, you're
Spork,
right. He
like,
did.
as
He was
his-
like Spork.
That was my dude. That guy and Brewster.
Piggles.
Well, he talks like this.
And now he talks like this.
Renewal of Skyrim.
So you see Spork noticing, and I think that Isabel and Krango are both, looking at, and I think it's less about like aesthetically, this is really cute, but I think that they can see that like Bruce is being very tender with Tortimer.
Is Walker noticing? Is he just noticing the situation? Is Walker noticing the situation?
So I think that you see them noticing
How
that it's
annoyed
cute.
am I with fucking Walker already?
I think that the cost that I'm going to impose for your one success is that as you are looking, surveying the field, I don't know, what pose were you in as you were looking?
I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Revolve triangle.
Pigeon. I died.
Pigeon.
Great, yeah. I think that in your pose you falter a little bit as you're sort of
for sure.
craning your neck around to look and see, and I think that you just so happen to be in the background of like the story that Walker is posting.
Yeah, that's
faltering.
fine. That's totally fine.
doing the yoga.
I look
And he
at
sort of like, since it's in like selfie mode, he like points
do I
at you a
see
little
it
bit.
at all? Like, do I notice my mistake or the fail that he's capturing my failure?
I mean, I think that you're probably like at all times aware of Walker. I would assume.
I'm just curious.
So I think that you see that happen.
So I falter and I just look at Isabel and I just get a big smile on my little bare face. And I'm like, we all make mistakes, I'm just a normal human. I'm just like every one of you, We all make mistakes. No one's perfect.
This face you're making right now is more terrifying than anything I've said.
It's totally fine.
Just wow, you're a real Fitspiration.
And I'm recording that on my camera, but I'm also just like taking some pictures of like, guys, the beach party's going super great, and I'm getting Tortimer and Bruce in the background, and I really want to make it apparent to Walker about how good these pictures of Bruce and Tortimer and me and Isabel and all my friends are going.
Yes, reality.
Just like really, just like I falter and I'm like cool, and I just come out of my yoga and I'm just having fun, just taking pictures with people. I'm becoming the life of the party.
Yeah, nice. Do you want to roll to become the life of the party?
Right now, yes.
Absolutely.
Great. Roll 3 to become the life of the party.
Fuck yes. Don't keep there. So 2 successes and 1 failure.
2 successes. Like in a positive way, not like a.
That bad PR around.
I think that less in a way of you're sort of commandeering the class. I don't think it's like that. No, I just think that everybody's having a good time on the beach right now, and you're sharing in that with the other yogis.
Yes, and people are super into it.
Yeah, people are into it.
Yeah.
Walker's not.
Walker's not. What's he doing?
What?
This is all we are reaching the second prong of my 2-prong attack.
Yeah, no, I think that I just imagine the equivalent of like a climactic lightsaber duel, but it's just you guys like dueling stories. Dueling social media stories.
So in the middle of this like life of the party, and just having fun with people and enjoying our time on the beach, because it's not about the workout, it's about that we're together.
Right. Obviously.
Walker. Not you, Jonah, but Walker.
But Walker. I'm the avatar of Walker in this meat space.
I'm gonna just give just the ever slightest of peeps back at Pat, so that Pat can be like, we clock each other, right?
I'm
just
stretching
like
that hand.
and I can be like, you know what I mean? Like it can be like a party thing. It's not
in the
anything.
distance. Gang, gang.
Yeah, it's nothing. Whatever, right?
Gang, gang.
But as soon as we make that, I'm gonna release from my pocket my cheap ass scrub moth, and I'm gonna go, holy shit! It's the super rare moth, and I'm gonna pull out my bug net and start chasing it with my Instagram story away from the yoga thing, right? And I'm just like, I'm gonna catch the rarest moth, and just really try and pull all the focus in this direction.
In the western direction, into the setting sun.
Yes, in the western direction after this cheap-ass scrub moth, but the sun's behind it, so all you can see is a fucking shadow.
I mean, it's true. Specifically, since you chose to go west just then, it's hard to tell anything outside of just the silhouette.
Brilliant.
I'm going to let you roll 3 fashion for this fucking move.
Brilliant.
And 3 successes.
3 successes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that you absolutely...
Cheap-ass scrub walker.
Yeah, I think that...
About to get framed for drunk use.
with your full success, you absolutely you draw all attention, and I think that as a little bonus for you, the GM tells you some extra effect to get if you 3 dice succeed. I think that in that moment, like I don't know that Chad sees this, but you, listener, you and I know that as everyone's eyes are on you, there's just a sort of stolen moment, a look between Tortimer and Bruce.
Yes.
But right now, all eyes are on you as you are chasing after this cheap-ass scrub moth in the direction of the sunset. So like people are kind of squinting to be like, oh, is he like gonna get it? Like I can't quite make it out. Like
Is Walker trying to catch it?
do what?
Is Walker trying to catch it? Trying to steal my catch?
Yes.
I just want to know. Cool.
Yeah, like as soon as you said like, you know, the rarest moth or whatever, like. So yeah, he like pulls out the bug net and starts just like racing with you to try to get to this moth.
Yes, I'm gonna make it look like I'm trying to catch it really hard, but I'm gonna give him the advantage to catch it.
Absolutely. This is happening as you have set up Pat for whatever's happening over there.
Silently, smoothly, and without too much hurry, he bends down and unzips.
Lethal precision.
He unzips the Under Armour bag with attendant shaker bottle and like little mini hand grip workout things. That is Walker's bag. He puts the meth barely visible into the side unzipped pocket and leaves it unzipped. And then just barely adjusts the bag to be right next to Copper's bag. And then he returns to his mat and gets in probably a pretty good yoga workout.
Wrecks fucking yoga the rest of the time.
I'm still gonna make you roll for this.
Absolutely.
But you can roll 3.
5, 3, 6, and one of those is another luck point.
Yeah. Without a hitch.
Lethal Hitman-like precision.
This is like playing Hitman.
That's what it is. It's Hitman the game.
And as soon as you return to your spot and get back to your yoga, your practice
Tree pose.
is so smooth.
Breathe in, breathe out. His heart rate has not gone above 65 beats per minute.
What's average for a monkey?
Infinity.
Like 1,000.
We've had this exact discussion on the previous.
Got it.
You tell me how the last little bit of like the moth ordeal plays out. You got a full success and then you got a full success. So like, tell me how that bit wraps up before we go back to
Cool.
business
let me
as usual.
Unwind the rest of my 2-pronged master planned attack to destroy Walker before he's fully actually destroyed. I let him catch it, looking like a fool. But I am, before he gets the swing that goes like, woo, 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 and he catches it and does his little stupid fucking dance. And it's like, oh, I got a cheap-ass scrub moth. Right before that happens, right, I want to make a big swing to the side of where it is. And that's going to be like the last thing I do before he catches it. And from my pocket with my luck point, I'm going to pull out a really rare moth from my bug net. Like from my pocket, right? I'm going to pull out a rare moth from my net.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Andrew, holy
After he catches the cheap-ass scrub moth, I'm going to pull out my rare moth, and I'm going to be like, yo, guys, I caught the super rare moth. Oh, Walker, did you catch that? Is that a cheap-ass scrub moth? That's a cool moth, bro. Yo, I got this sick moth. You see this?
Oh my God, it's like the mosaic moth or something. It's got like beautiful...
Some beautiful big monarch
stained glass.
butterfly. Yeah, it's made of stained glass. Guys, I can't even believe this is real. That's a sick moth, bro. Sick moth.
Bass scrub moth.
Krango leans over to Isabel and they say, "That moth probably worth $10."
And I will remove my cheap ass scrub moth from my inventory
And I will remove the meth from my inventory.
Oh my god.
and add really good moth.
Sweet ass moth.
Sweet ass moth.
This game is brilliant.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it. I hate it. It's great. Walker doesn't even have like a comeback for what just happened. There is no like, because it was all recorded too. This was
because
this was
recording that shit too.
he was recording the whole thing, and it wasn't like he was posting it to his story.
Tears, Walker. Let me taste them.
He wasn't posting it on his story. He was doing like a live video.
Idiot. Mine's on my story because I'm smart.
This was a crushing blow.
2. A 1 and a 2.
Also,
The 1-2 punch. That was the jab. Now here comes the hammer.
Also, I tagged the town in that story as well.
Yes.
Because I caught it in the town I'm patriotic and proud of, South Bend, Indiana.
Pat has a really nice shavasana laying back on the beach.
spins around our plan.
He's just breathing in and out with one hand on his stomach and another hand on his chest. Namaste.
Oh man.
Well, this game made me feel healthier. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Oh man.
I know we're not done, but like I
love
just
it.
wanted to say.
Wow. The amount.
My wife.
My wife. So with that,
Okay. Listeners, when we did Romeo and Juliet, this won't be a long diversion. Andrew Delaney and I were in Romeo and Juliet for a 5-person like show that we would show around for kids and like one public performance. And every single time I was Romeo, Delaney was Juliet, and every single fucking time I had to say, I see her dead, paralyzed in the tomb, and I think she's dead. I had to say, my love, my wife. And every single time Delaney would smile, being dead, her corpse would smile. Thinking about the one time in rehearsal that I mentioned every time I want to say my wife.
My love.
So I'm like, here's my dead wife on the ground, smiling.
And
I
Beth too.
I would,
She's like,
yep.
my wife too.
My wife too.
My wife
too. And I have to say shit like, death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Fucking stop smiling.
oh my god, my wife.
Sorry. Jonah, paint us a picture.
Holy
Paint us a beautiful,
Shavasana.
beautiful mosaic. of
Delaney listens to Villagers.
returning
Hell
to,
yeah.
to yoga. Can I try and do good at yoga?
Yeah, roll animal.
Just one.
I assume.
Yeah, because you don't do a lot of actual physical. Whoa!
We are touched by the gods today.
Animal fashion.
I still have all my luck points.
You have 5 luck points. I have 4.
Holy shit!
We have become into like a god. You see this cone I just brought into existence? Boy Mayor.
Oh my god.
Since we're mentioning other IPs nonstop on this episode.
It's okay. I think we're producing our own content too.
Totino's?
Oh man.
I think I'm just elated. And I think I still make mistakes in the yoga, but it's that mentality that we threw into the cosmos early of just like, I'm just trying my best out here.
yeah.
It's not what it's about.
It's not
It's
about
not what it's
competing.
about. It's
It's
not.
about being a better you.
That's right. And some creatures here don't understand that.
That's right. It's about being better.
It's about being normal. Yoga's a great way to make
I
friends.
just want to be super positive with Isabel. Like, genuinely. Like, I'm not, like, trying to be an asshole or a weird creep. I just, like, genuinely want to, like, brighten her day because I feel like she's had a hard time.
Yeah, I think that's really great. And you certainly, with your animal fashion role, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she smiles more than I think anybody has seen her smile in a while.
It's about protecting the community.
Fuck yes!
I just want to serve
No one's
the
gonna even
community.
care that we're doing crime later. They're gonna love us so much. They're gonna be like, just do crime.
I did not expect us to be like the bells of the ball. Well, you definitely.
I didn't. I expected to be a failure in every way.
So I think that you guys go through the rest of yoga. As it goes on, you definitely continue to keep an eye on Tortimer and Bruce, and you can see that like there's a spark there. There's a little something like whatever might have been a little.
It's that young and old PB&J. Just glues them together, baby.
You know, whatever flame might have dimmed over the years as they've just had their misconnections or what have you, like a spark has been relit. As you see a couple of looks back and forth, and every now and then Bruce will go to help Tortimer with his form. Yeah, an adjustment.
Ooh, baby.
Gives a good adjustment.
Ooh.
Ooh, a downward dog hip adjustment.
Yep. And
Because downward
eventually-
dog's got to be hard when you're a turtle.
Oh, for
That
sure.
shell.
For sure. Yeah, he needs a lot of help with that one.
Turtles and a half shell.
Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon by Neil Diamond starts playing on the playlist.
Bless you, Gary.
Blessings up.
But yeah, as the sun is fading over the horizon, yoga comes to an end, and everybody starts rolling up their mats and going to get their bags. And I think that as everyone is going about their business, going to grab their things, obviously Copper is much closer to his bags than Walker is. Walker was up there in the front, and Copper's right there toward the back near where everything else is.
Pat's thrown another line into the ocean and is just hanging out with his friends.
We're just creating a friend circle, having that post hangout talk.
Chat, yeah.
Making sure, and I want to make sure there's a spot in the circle for Walker to stay and talk if he wants.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really gotten to talk. We might be best friends, who knows? But I want to give him the opportunity to be able to stay and talk.
Hey, Walker.
I mean, I know Copper's got places to be, so I'm not worried about leaving him a place, but
Yeah. I think that Walker is still trying to recover from the devastating blow of the moth incident, and has,
it's like Watergate.
and is just rolling up the yoga mat and just kind of saying some quick goodbyes, not really joining in any longer conversation.
Walker, you want to stay and talk?
Oh,
We've never even heard your voice.
Oh, I was checking out your feed the other day. I was really impressed by your Fitspo and Fitspiration sort of engagement. That's such a great part of the market, and you're doing such a good job with it.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We were saying you're just really successful with that.
Do you have a trainer, or are you a trainer yourself?
Oh well, I'm a trainer myself, so I do a lot of my own sort of personal workout regimens and stuff like that to keep my physique up. Man, all this yoga really wore me out. I think that it's been great to see you all, but I think I'm gonna go rehydrate a little bit and go make myself another little protein shake. And
You sure you don't want to stay and talk though? With the group? I mean,
I
having a good time.
Protein is important.
You're right.
You're right.
I wouldn't know. I'm not as...
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll hang around a little while longer. I think I got a protein bar over in my bag, and he's gonna go over to get a protein bar from his bag, a Cliff with 2 F's bar.
Is Copper already there?
I'm basically just stalling till Copper gets there.
Oh, I know you are. As Walker,
Trust the plan. And I send out the line a little bit again.
Walker walks over to where the backpacks are, and
Side note, I'm going to be taking a live feed of me and my friends at the party, but in the background,
Gang, gang.
I'm going to just make sure that in the top left corner, in the top left corner, there's just a little bit of the transaction that would be happening between Copper and Walker.
But it's mostly just like, yo, we had a great time at yoga, super stoked. Tortimer was here, he had an awesome time. He did a great job. Bruce helped him out. They looked awesome together. They were crushing the moves.
as you're doing that, you're storying over here. You're doing your selfie videos and such.
I want to taste his tears.
In the background, the interaction taking place between Copper and Walker. You see as Copper reaches down to grab his bag and then looks curiously at a moment over at Walker's bag and sort of sniffs and then is looking at it as Walker
He can smell crime.
He can.
He can smell crime.
God, he's so cool. We're probably gonna have to kill him at some point.
He'll be useful for a while.
Walker goes over there, and you see. I don't think you hear much of what's going on because also you are very much, I think, putting on the show of like
fish.
Fuck yeah.
But in the background,
I don't
you
need
see
to hear. I just need body language, baby.
and body language is there. As in the background, Walker comes up and Copper begins to look at Walker questioningly, indicates toward the backpack, and Walker seems to not really know what Copper's talking about, and Copper looks like indicates down toward the backpack, and Walker immediately like gets a lot more frantic in the body language of like no, like a sort of a lot of negative motions. Just seems very confused and like is looking around the place and is trying to like specifically trying to talk quietly to Copper. And is like sort of hunched in like and making there's a lot of hand motions happening from Walker as this is happening in the background, and you can see that just more and more Copper is just having none of it as he then reaches down to the bag and pulls up
go, Cop.
the bag of meth,
The unit. The whole crystal of it.
the whole Jo
That
crystal,
whole one meth.
that whole one serving, your daily dose of meth.
Woo! Daily or yearly? It's a whole fucking bag. I need to see tears, baby.
But no, I think that Copper pulls up this bag and just is like, no, look, quit bullshitting me, Walker. I can see what this is. Like, quit trying to lie to me. You're only making it worse for yourself. And like, he's starting to like reach down and like grab his cuffs and everything.
Was that loud enough that people could hear it?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm gonna immediately stop videoing. Because it's not about that.
What's going on? I have
I'm
a
gonna
fish
be
on the
like-
line.
Whoa, and I'm just gonna like turn it around with like the group.
I can't let go of the fish, but I'm looking over my shoulder.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming the group's turning at this point.
Yeah, no,
I'm not interested in just trying stop the natural flow of things.
Yeah. As you all turn around, the whole group looks around, and Walker's like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any of that. I've never even seen that before. It's not mine." And Copper's like, "You're only making it worse. Just get in the cuffs. I'm taking you to the station." And like you all see, that's happening, and like Walker
Dies. He kills Copper. I pull out my gun.
Walker,
Say Copper.
the jock hip mauve alligator, is arrested for possession of meth. And as Copper is walking him to the station, Pat, you're still pulling on your line, and you wrench a large something out of the water. And as Walker is getting taken away, gonna go get booked, you all turn around and see the body of a bird on the seashore.
I pulled a bird out?
You see,
A new villager to replace Walker.
Gulliver.
out of the water, pull a seagull with a sailor outfit, an orange beak with a black tip, and those big bushy eyebrows. Doesn't seem to be breathing.
Oh my god! And I hurl myself down and try to do CPR.
And that, my friends, is where we will end Arc 1 of Villagers, I guess.
Fuck yeah!
Hey dude, don't make it bad. Take a sad suburb and make it better. Remember to let it into your heart. We need your art to make it better. Hey dude, don't be afraid. Move into this low status neighborhood. The minute you walk around looking hip, then you begin to make it better. And every time we raise the rent, hey dude, relent. You carry investments on your shoulders. tail strips with posters. Hey dudes, don't let us down. We allowed you to rent our suburb. The minute you open up a cafe, you start to drive our house prices upwards. We let it out so you move in. Hey dudes, begin. Exhibit your work in this old warehouse. And don't forget to spread the vibe among your tribe. Then we can convert it to a share house. Hey dudes, don't you delay. Get creative in this old neighborhood. The minute the area's looking hip, we'll throw you out and rent it to bankers. Bank.
Are you all done? All silent. Going. Oh, congratulations.
I had such a line, and it's okay that it didn't happen because I love Gulliver. I was going to say, I caught a clownfish. Who's laughing now?
That's okay.
Because they do
damn.
puns from the catch.
I love it. Oh, damn, you're right.
I love that Gulliver's here.
Hell yeah.
And also dying. Or possibly dead.
Already dead.
Who knows?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh no!